So, have you ever wondered how an athletic program is run or who is the secret man behind the scenes? Well, for my informative speech today, I have interviewed Brian Harvey, who is a assistant director, athletic director of Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona, Florida. I'm sure many of you have watched sports or have watched sports in your past. Sporting events would be very unorganized without the use of an athletic director, and they might even fall apart, which is why an athletic director plays an essential role in the athletic program, which usually goes unseen to the general public. So, first off, let me begin by discussing some background information about my interviewee. Um, Brian J. Harvey is the assistant athletic director for the communications at Bethune Cookman University in Daytona Beach, Florida. He served in the position ever since September 2012, so he's been there good 4 years. He is a official spokesman for the university's all 17 sport Division One NCAA affiliated athletic department, as well as managing over and overseeing the communication and a staff of approximately three um, full-time employees, in addition to six student assistants. So, how did he arrive uh, to receive this job as an athletic assistant director? Well, Brian Harvey arrived to Bethune Cookman University from the University of Miami, where he spent just under 4 years serving as an assistant communicators or communications director in the Office of Athletics. While working at the University of Miami, he worked with a variety of sports, including their he's including his primary contact with renowned baseball coach Jim Morse. As he also served as the primary contact for all 4 years for the nationally ranked Hurricane volleyball team, in addition to the swimming and diving program that produced two Olympian divers. One, Brittany Viola, who's from the U.S., and another, Ruben Ross, who is from Canada. So that's now you know a little bit of background information about my interviewee Brian. Let's talk about what exactly an athletic director is and what they do. An athletic director directs athletic activities. They supervise and coordinate the athletic events and manage athletic department budgets at secondary and post-secondary athletic schools. And outside of these requirements, they also participate in revenue development, planning, and fundraising. These professionals serve as a liaison with sports conferences and division administrations, such as those from the National Collegiate Athletic Association. So, one of my questions were for my interviewee that what are some of the challenges and problems that you might face while working as an assistant athletic director on a daily basis? And this was his reply. Um, some of the biggest challenges he's faced is that the work is very strenuous. It's very long hours. And he has to give his time to over 30 plus student athletes and the fan base of that supports the Wildcats, which is Bethlehem Cookman University. He says every sport should get the same amount of attention, and that is a really difficult task to accomplish at times. So he said he has to stay attentive and knowledgeable of all the 17 varsity sports there at BCU, which is Bethlehem Cookman University, and be able to give his time and attention to each student athlete in their respective sports that they participate in. So you have learned what an athletic director is and their job description, but why is it necessarily important to have them? Well, because they're very important for directing, administrating, overseeing in all the school's sports. They set athletic policies within the school and sees that they are followed. And they also ensure that the school follows set rules by governing agencies for all school sports. And they also obviously have the control of hiring and firing whoever they need to do that. So now you know a little the importance of having an athletic director. So by now you should know about a little bit about my interviewee Brian Harvey, what an athletic director is, and you should know the roles that they play in the athletic department, and also why it is so important that we need to have them. Hopefully, by knowing this information now, their hard work and dedication that they show on a daily basis will no longer go unnoticed. So, thank you and have a good day.